All right, everybody. Again, it is Monday, July 19th, 2021. You're taking a live now look at the White House in Washington, D.C. We do have some breaking news in the D.C. area. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is joining us right now to get us all up to speed. Some pretty sad news out there. Good morning, Bob. What can you tell us?
Yeah, hey, Pilar. We're in a neighborhood in Prince George's County, just east and slightly south of the Washington, D.C. area. And what you're seeing here is the results of a fatal fire here, a two-story townhouse in a community called Hillcrest Heights, where we have just learned in about the last 10 minutes that 3 children under the age of 12 have died in this fire. The call went out at about 2:20 this morning. When fire crews arrived, this home was fully engulfed in flames. There were 2 adults and a child already outside who got out on their own. There were 3 children, they were told, who were trapped inside. They brought 2 of them out, got them to the hospital where they died or were pronounced dead. And then they found a 3rd child inside who had already died inside this house fire. We don't know what their relationship is, whether it's one family or a number of families or more than one family. We don't know the cause of the fire. There are fire investigators here. It's about almost 5 hours old, this fire, and there are investigators inside because the fire is out now. We don't know the cause. We don't know whether there were working smoke alarms inside this home. Those are questions that they're trying to find the answers to. We may not know all of that today, but the bottom line here this morning is you've got 3 young members of what may be one family or a couple of families who are asleep upstairs, more than likely at 2:30 this morning, and have died in a terrible house fire here just outside Washington, D.C., Pilar.
Yeah, Bob, absolutely devastating news this morning. Have you spoken with anybody on the scene, perhaps witnesses or anybody with the fire department out there?
No, there are people here in the community who are shaken by what's happened here. Nobody yet who has told us they saw this in flames, although at that hour with all the fire crews here, you would think there would be people here. We have not spoken to any of them. The ones we have spoken to are just reacting to the news of what's happened here. We're not going to put it on TV, but behind us by about 50 yards or so, there is a woman on the ground in the middle of the street being attended to by EMTs and paramedics. We heard her wailing and screaming, so we only can believe that she's probably a family member or a friend who has arrived, but she's being attended to. And we were in the city up until about 6:30 on a different story, frankly, a terrible shooting in the city where a 6-year-old girl was killed, and then the gunfire outside Nats Park Saturday night in the middle of a ball game, Nats versus the Padres. So we've kind of just gotten here. I think there are some people who may have witnessed this overnight, but we haven't had a chance yet to talk to them.
Yeah, Bob, I do see, I'm on your guys' website right now. Prince George's County Fire and EMS Department actually sent out a tweet that read, update on Iverson Street townhouse fire in Hillcrest Heights, 3 fatalities, 1 PGFD firefighter taken for minor burns to the hospital. Fire investigators and PGPD detectives are conducting a joint investigation. So we'll keep a very close eye on it for any updates, but
Right.
we appreciate.
Yeah, they have an arson task force here, police and fire folks, and we just, on Fox 5, interviewed Jennifer Donlin, who's the main spokesperson for Prince George's 5, and she gave us all these details live at 7 o'clock just a couple minutes ago, and that's her tweet, so that's the latest information we have right now.
All righty, thank you so much. Fox 5 DC's Bob Barnard reporting live there in Hillcrest Heights, Maryland.
You bet.
We are back.